You can do what you like.
Stasis.
Stasis, he
Wait.
stops in his tracks.
Oh, don't need me to roll it.
Nope, you don't need to roll it. He stops in his tracks.
It's not important.
Might as well just check now that we got him stopped and stood.
The rest of the crowd notices this, and they try to stay out of it. This kind of thing happens all the time, so they just ignore it and pretend that it's not happening.
Or shall I deal with it? Because I got a nice good lot of banger to vent.
Not the best.
I will
time.
just let people do their thing.
Let him go. It's not important. We're on. We need to do it quickly.
They're just gonna walk up and be like, "Can I have it back, please?"
You see the perspiration running down the Vorch's forehead. And he talks to you and yells at you in some slur that you can't understand. In some Vorcha slur.
Can I have it? Can I have
puts
it back,
back his
please?
head.
It's in his hand if you just want to take it from him.
We'll just happily take it and be like, "Thanks. You're lucky. I haven't got time."
Okay.
I will find a terminal and see if she can hack into something and find information
Okay, what are you looking for?
about Tricey, generally attractive red-haired women, and or who this racial pen, whatever it
Roll a
was.
hacking. Roll a hacking.
And while Dark is doing that, I just want to say that Crystal's disguise is just a cloaked shirt, jacket.
That was a
and she
shite
had
roll.
some.
21 is your roll?
Yeah, fuck me.
That's actually really good though. I'm
It's
sorry,
not-
what were you saying, Crystal?
She has like there's some thorium paint on her face.
Oh, good. Very good idea. Yeah, you find that warehouse was recently purchased or rented or whatever. Recently acquired by a gentleman by the name of Dane Anderson.
Oh. We're dealing with some bad people here, man.
No, let's just get her and go.
Is this not someone you just get and go? Back in our universe, this guy was the leader of the Blue Suns.
Well, this isn't our universe, so hopefully we can just get and go.
It's also the same guy that Tamir's Shiteface blew the brains out of
Yeah.
back in Yellow.
You know it's possible now.
Well, maybe this time you can blow his brains out.
Oh, I would very much like to do that. That was a very good idea, Dylan. Let's go find him and kill him.
Well, no, unless we have to.
I think we may have to.
Let's just... Hopefully we can just sneak in, grab her, sneak out.
Yeah.
This is Hark's way of saying, here you go, Dark, fulfill your goals.
You guys managed to make it to the warehouse. It seems to be... You don't notice much activity except that there does appear to be a light on in some window of the warehouse. Maybe 3 stories up. And you see that you see in the window there's a silhouette of 2 people conversing. One looks human and one looks Quarian.
Okay.
The human, do they look male or female?
You believe male? You believe?
Okay.
The Quarian, it's hard to tell if it's male or female.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Is there any way of... Look, are there, like, buildings nearby with, like, balconies and stuff?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
What do you think, Kaya? Could we maybe cloak you and get you up on a balcony so you can have a peek in?
Maybe, yeah.
Actually, does the warehouse have like an outside walkway or something?
I'm sure it does. There's also a big giant door at the front of the building, or at the side of the building, this big giant hangar-like door that you believe large ships can be taken in and out from.
Okay. So are there any like signs that would indicate that this place might be not trapped, but like have security alarms and things?
You believe so. You believe there is probably some sort of security system. I don't think you can just walk through the front door very easily.
Okay. Do you think you could try and take out the security system?
Yeah, I could.
Okay. So if you try to do that, then
Are you
get
doing that before or after what Lun?
I would say
Ask.
have Aya cloak and scout on the outer walkway through the window.
I will do the scout thing, and then I will check if I can
All right.
disable security.
Roll me a stealth, whatever the stealth.
Ah, that's a crit fail. Fuck, I will use a medal.
Okay. You will be able to stealth your way up towards the third floor window, and you can hear that there is a conversation going on. The voice sounds very familiar to you. It sounds like Dane Anderson, and it sounds like he's cutting some sort of a deal with whoever this Quarian is. The Quarian is telling Dane Anderson, "So you're saying that this amp should be able to amplify my daughter's abilities tenfold?" "Absolutely," he says. "This is state-of-the-art, never been released technology. I guarantee you that you will be able to allow your daughter to reach her full capacities. More so than that." "Perfect," he says. "It's very important if we're going to take our planet back from the Geth." And Dane says, "And remember your part of the bargain. I scratch your back and you scratch mine," Dane says. The Quarian responds, "Yes, whatever you need. You said that you're looking for some sort of ship." "Yes. I need you to find a ship that was stolen from me." He says, "Do you know the person who you last saw the ship with?" "Indeed, Alabon Finston." Does IRL let do anything while this conversation is happening? You can probably you can probably feed this audio through to them.
I will feed the audio through to them, and then I will try my best to hack through and disable the security system.
Lun, when you're listening to the audio feed, you immediately recognize your father's voice.
Oh, that's exactly what I needed today.
Shush.
You asked for it during your warm-up. You asked for it. You're getting it.
Yay!
Maybe sooner than you thought.
It was like, great.
So your dad is trying to beef up your biotic powers to take the Geth, your planet back from the Geth.
I think right now Lena is looking to down going, "You're lucky I love Tricey so much."
God, it's a crit fail again. By the fucking...
Wow.
Wow.
Malik, what's going on?
I crit failed the hack.
I know.
Can I have one medal or a ton of renegade points. Can I use a renegade point to stop it, or do I have
Yes,
to use a medal?
renegade can always nullify a critical fail. So if you can save your medal, I would save your medal.
Okay.
And use
I will
your
do that
renegade.
then.
All right. 20? All right. You believe that with a 20 you should at least be able to unlock the doors without and have your crew enter without being detected.
Yeah.
You're not really sure like who else is in this building though. How many other people are in this building?
I don't know how many there are. I've unlocked the doors and disabled basic security, but this system is more powerful than anything I've seen before.
Okay.
Alabon Finston also, you recognize that name too, Lun.
Yeah, the least of his worries right now.
Mm-hmm. Just to let you know.
just like torture of the character session today.
What did you say?
Just
Oh, Aya also recognizes him.
Aya also recognizes him.
Yeah.
Well, the name. Well, I don't know. Do you know?
name. Yeah.
Okay, you do recognize Alabon Finston.
Yeah,
yes. Apparently, he
yeah.
was the one who stole Dane's ship.
Maybe we can pit them against each other and get them to kill each other.
They're making a deal. They're not going to kill each other.
No. Dane, your daddy is going to kill Alabon Finston. Or Dane.
Wait. How do you know?
Oh, the Quarian is going to kill Alabon Finston. But I could also hear you through
won't.
the...
Yeah, but Lund hasn't said that. He's just made loads of groanings. And like, oh, you're lucky I love Tricey so much.
Well... Maybe we should find Alabon Finston before this Quarian does.
Let's just get Tricey and get out, please.
There's nothing on Tricey here. There's only these two. I don't know if there's anyone else, but for so far I can only figure out that there's these two people.
So what
Well, it's a
parts
big
is this
warehouse. Yeah.
It's a big warehouse, so she might be here. So just charge in, do something. Come on, Lund, charge in, blast them to bits.
Wait,
Show off your power.
They're making a deal over an amp, aren't they?
Yeah. Steal it.
Ooh. This amp was made for you, Lun. So,
maybe I can try and make it look like I'm trying to strike a better deal. Aya, can you hack my credit check to make it look like I've got a lot more money? Just add some zeros and a 1.
I like where this is going.
Just make
Why? What's
Really?
going on?
My goodness, what's going on?
Aya, no!
Yet another thing.
Alright.
Where did all the skills go?
No, it's what the fuck is up with me rolling 3 1s in a row?
No idea what's going on, Mali.
Okay.
Like the previous roll was 3 1s and a 6. How?
You used it all up in the previous sessions. Remember, you were rolling so
Oh,
well.
you're super happy.
You were rolling really well in the other session. Okay, so using your renegade point, you are able to hack your credit, Lun's credit sheet, so it looks like he has way more money than he has right now.
So what's the plan?
Only make it look. Don't steal somebody's money.
Dylan,
Right,
what's the
Korean
plan?
fun.
You distract them and we try to find Tricey, or?
Yeah, I'll distract you. Go in and look for Tricey. I
Okay.
can.
Right. Oh, sorry, go
Hey, Cortez, can you pretend to be like a guard or something? If that's on with this,
Absolutely.
Make
or
sure you
would it-
have a way out, a fast one.
Can I
Oh.
get the layout from the 20 roll?
well, we've got the speaker in my head, haven't we, that I can filter out so they can't hear. If we have like a code phrase for me and Cortez so we know. Well, if it's going badly, I'll just shout the deal's off and we can leave.
Can we ask around about?
Aya, just so you, sorry, sorry, Crystal. Aya, before you guys go on with this, just based on the conversation that you're hearing, Aya, you gather that it's less about money and more about he wants an amp and the other one wants to find his ship. So it's less about, give me the
More
money.
about
He wants-
favors.
More about, you do me a favor and I'll do you a favor. So
Don't try and say that you have the best hacking skills in the galaxy. Or like someone, you're someone who works for you can find whoever and find this Alabon Finston very easily. Or like maybe just go and say,
Wait, maybe
Yeah.
make me look like a bounty hunter.
yeah,
The best bounty hunter.
yeah, you can use your hack.
okay,
You can
I will
use your
do
hack
that.
for that instead. Yes, all right. So you make what is Lun's name?
Lun is
Oh,
called.
I can keep with Lund for land. Lund for...
No, we can. Lun is called.
Dread Mercenary Roberts or something.
No, he's called.
Lenus. Call him Lenus. Lenus is
Lenus?
kind of his, like, handle.
He is going to be Linus, the one
Lennis
shot.
the Menace.
Oh, Linus the one
Linus-
shot.
Lennis the mercenary menace.
The final witness.
Linus one shot was Nosferatu.
Okay. Nosferatu. Love it. All right. So, what's happening?
So,
What's going
Uh,
on?
so you guys
Is-
go in and distract, and then me and Chen try find Tricey.
Yes.
You do that, Chen?
Could I pull an area map with the previous hack?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I will give you that so that you can find your way around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you, Aya? Do you want to stay there and try and keep an eye on things, or?
Yeah, I have a good vantage point up here.
Okay.
So, I guess the Dane is going to have a call, and he will say, "Excuse me for a moment," and he takes the call. Dane Anderson here.
Are we calling in, are we?
Are you calling him? I don't know who's calling him.
I didn't realize we were calling him in. Okay.
Well, I don't know. Is that what you're doing? Is that how? I didn't know how you were distracting him.
I was gonna walk straight in there.
Oh, you're gonna walk straight in there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't your father recognize you though? Don't you think?
No.
No.
He's a Quarian in a suit where the mask is covered,
Alright.
and it's a
Yeah.
male suit.
So, are you gonna just walk into his office without, like buzzing in at the front door?
Like any good bounty hunter would.
Okay. You make your way into the office, Lun, and you can do so rather easily with the security systems disabled. And you see that the door is shut to Dane's office, and there are two people conversing. So you just open the door and walk in.
Pretty
Knock
much.
first, Lun.
Yeah.
Knock first.
I'll knock first.
You knock first. Dane looks surprised. I wasn't expecting anyone. There shouldn't be anyone working here today. It's after hours. He
I
opens
heard-
the door. And he looks
Hello.
surprised. He said, "Who are you and how did you get in here?"
I am the best thing that could ever come knocking on your door right now, sir.
I beg your pardon?
I heard you're looking for a certain man to be hunted down, Alabon Finston.
Yes, he looks suspiciously. How do you know?
I have a very good hacker. I picked up your code words on the internet.
I don't know how I feel about that, but if you're that good, the other Quarian, your father, looks at you very. He tilts his head, and he doesn't say anything at first, but you can tell he's suspicious about something.
Yes. And as I was listening in, I heard that you have something of great value to me as a reward.
Well, that offer was between me and I'm sorry. What is your dad's?
He
Remind me what your
was
dad's name is again. I'm
Cam.
sorry.
Cam.
Cam.
C-E-M. Cam. Cam Fillon.
Fillin.
Yeah.
That was between myself and Mr. Fillin.
Well, maybe we can have a contest. Best person, first one to catch the other.
He said at this point, he says, "Preposterous, Dane. We had a deal." And he says, "I'm not really sure. Apparently, this man claims that he can do a better job. Tell me, Mr. He turns to you.
Then we'll hand over like the business chip, like that I made up.
He takes it and he puts it into his Omni tool and he checks it. Wow, he says, "That's quite a resume you have there."
I am the best, after all. And a good bounty hunter doesn't openly advertise, hence why I hunt down my clients.
Roll me a con, please, Lun.
Yeah, we'll do. What does that come under? So I don't have con. That's knowledge, isn't it?
That's perception.
Perception. Oh no. I'm.
Are you gonna use a Paragon point or Renegade point?
I might have to because oh no's.
You have to do
I
it
just
before you
roll
roll.
on behalf.
Declare it before you roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a Paragon point. So how much does that add?
15.
15. Okay, let's roll 20.
Just don't roll like Aya.
Please don't roll like Aya. Please don't roll like Aya. Please don't roll like Aya. Please don't roll like Aya. Oh.
rolled like Aya.
You have to use another one to cancel it if you want to cancel it.
Yeah, I'll use another
Okay.
one.
That is-
I got some to spare.
He says, well, he says, I'll tell you what. Since both of you are offering me essentially the same thing, I'm still giving you a chance. You see that your dad is raging, and he says, we don't have much time. My people need to take back our world now, before it's too late. Dane says, I'm afraid it's out of my hands. He says, then I am not going to do anything. Then I am not going to start any of my search procedures to find your ship, your stolen ship.
What was the registration on your ship?
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, just like Lynn's pulling on the con man look. Oh, con man voice.
I'll send it to you, Dane says, and he sends you the registration.
Cool. He'll pull up his Omnitor and then just like send it to Aya to do a search. I'll see what my contact can find.
I will, at the same time, while I'll trace that, I'll also check up on the Koreans and what's up with their homeworld.
Hmm.
There we go.
So, yeah, whilst this is going on, Darren and Chen are presumably sneaking in.
Yes. So Chen and Darren, you guys will use the floor plan to help look around. Fortunately, as Dane Anderson said, it's off hours. There really aren't many workers here. There aren't really any people here around. But you manage to find your way into one area where you do see a gruff-looking Batarian with a rifle of some sort standing in front of a door, which is very suspicious looking.
Has he spotted me?
Nope.
Or Chen, since she's with me, right?
Chen's with you. Yep. What do you guys do?
Yeah.
How do you guys deal with
Take
this?
him out, or do we try and trick him?
You can try to
Yeah,
get
idea.
Crystal Chen to flirt with him again. We all know what happened last time. It was
Hey,
how
Darren,
effective that was last time.
Darren walked up to him. What are you doing here? Space is supposed to be closed.
He aims his rifle towards your direction. He says, "Nice try. I have no idea who you are. You're an intruder. He says, I suggest you leave now before I open fire."
What do you mean I'm an intruder? I work here.
The roll a
What's that
roll a
difference?
persuasion. Roll a persuasion.
Could I... Actually, I'm lying, so con.
Oh, roll a con. Sorry.
Specifically, I have a specialization in
Yes.
bluffing.
Yes.
You have to use it.
Be morally grey.
What you got? 21. Okay. He seems almost convinced, but then he looks at you and says, "Where's your badge?"
I didn't think I needed it. I was the only one who was supposed to be here. Look, if there was someone supposed to be here, the boss should have told me.
Well, the boss told me to stay here. Wait, are you... Wait, unless you're the one that's supposed to relieve me.
Yeah, that would make sense. He told me to turn up. Apparently he's having a meeting or something. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's... He says, well, that's... he says, well, that's great, because I need to take a smoke break anyway.
Right. Try not to trigger any alarms or something.
Yeah. He says, what's your name again?
Kip.
Kip. All right, Kip. And the guard leaves. Stupid Batarian.
Okay, so that room that he was guarding is
Locked.
okay. I will try and pick it then.
Okay,
Is
go
it
ahead.
the digital lock
Pick the
or
lock.
traditional one?
I'm sorry?
Is it a digital lock or a more traditional one?
It's a digital lock. It's a electronic lock. You're gonna
Okay.
have to hack or something. Decrypt.
Decryption.
Chen, do you think you could do anything about this?
Let's get Aya on the line.
Poor Aya, it's like trying to do everything at once. Like, stop asking me things.
All right. Can I actually do a remote thing on it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean just talk to Aya and let her give us some pointers, and we'll try it.
Oh well. Presumably, can she do it from a distance?
She can probably assist from a distance, like verbally assist.
Okay.
I will do that then.
All right.
Just
That's fine. Crystal, roll a decryption. Aya, roll a decryption to assist.
Can I use electronic
I
device?
will let you use electronic devices, sure. Just don't roll like Aya.
And I will use a metal.
Oh my
I
god.
will use a metal.
Actually,
Please roll.
Oh, like Aya.
Yes.
Can I use a metal right now since before I roll?
Do you want
Whatever
to use a
happens.
metal or do you want to just use a Paragon point? Metal is a lot more.
Yeah.
Paragon point is probably better than a metal for something like
Because
this.
it's not like a persuasion or intimidation. I think by the rules I can't use it.
Oh,
here.
that's true. Yeah, if you want to use the metal, you can.
So that
All
will
right.
be 10.
With a 22, and then you got a wild die. And with what Aya rolled, you basically get to add another 8 points to that. So I think you're
Not
unlocking
another wild
this.
die.
I'm sorry?
Not another wild die. The 3 would be the.
Right.
Okay. Not only did you manage to unlock that door, but you managed to unlock every single door in the entire facility electronically.
That was some hint. Yeah.
You sure you haven't done this before, Chen?
Aya gave me the pointers, right?
You guys enter into the room, I'm assuming?
Yep.
You see a female there with red hair. She currently is tied and gagged and is unconscious.
Gonna go and untie her.
You can untie her and...
We have to look around first. Or are you giving us the description of the room right now? That there's nothing else?
Nothing else. Nothing of value, I guess. I guess there is...
No, I mean people.
There is a security camera in that room.
Okay, yeah.
There is a security camera in that room, yes.
Wait there. Let's try to disable that
What?
camera first.
Like that woman almost rushed in, but I guess Chen stopped him. Okay. Do you think you can do that? Or...
How? What is the lighting situation in the room? Is everything
It's
well lit?
It's lit, yeah. It's well lit.
No shadows.
No, I don't think there's any shadows in this room.
I mean, I could break it, but
Whoever put her here, I don't think intended on keeping her in the dark the whole time. But she is, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I can break it, but I don't think that'll be ideal.
No, you have the gun. You watch what I'm doing. I will go for you.
Okay.
Alright, Crystal goes to untie Tricey.
So before she went into the room, Darren takes out his combat down. He's gonna try and chuck it out to the camera, try and break it.
Okay.
So
I think I will assume you succeed. That's not hard to
Okay.
do.
So I broke the camera.
Okay. Meanwhile, Lun is trying to continue cutting a deal with Dane Anderson.
Yep.
And your father will turn to you and say, "Who do you think you are, barging in here and trying to take over my deal with this deal with Mr. Anderson?"
I'm just a businessman trying to make a living.
He says to you, I see as the fate of our people rests in us acquiring that amp. I don't think you realize the importance of what we're trying to do here.
How is that amp going to help you against the Geth? What poor Quarian have you got that can actually use biotics? That's insane!
He says
We
that
can't use biotics.
he says that is none of your business.
I think you're just a man who wants to make some coin like I am.
He says we haven't even talked about any money in this entire deal. You're just trying to get in something to get your greedy, grubby hands on.
Maybe.
At this point, Dane says, "All right, gentlemen. I'll tell you what. To play fair, you there, Ellis. What was it, Nellis? As you said,
Lennis.
Lennis. You there,
Yeah.
Lennis. He says, how long do you want me to give you to find this place? Do you think you'd be able to find Alabon's, Finston, and or my ship within the week?
Oh, probably faster than that.
Fine. If you are able to get it in a week or less, I will give you the amp." And then he turns to your dad. "If you fail to get him or the ship back in a week, the amp will go to him. Sounds like a deal?"
Seems only fair.
"Fine," she says. "It is a deal." And he kind of daggers in your direction, Lun.
Yeah, he's kind of glaring back. Well, can't really glare at the things he's got on one that obstructs his eyes a bit more.
He says, "Great. Did you leave your contact information in your chip, basically?"
Yep, there is a
Alright.
way to get. It's clearly a fake number, but still.
Of course. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Darren, you and Chen were able to untie Tricey, and she, like I said, she's unconscious. What do you do?
You're muted, Darren.
Yeah, you're still muted, Darren.
Yeah. Is she okay, Doc?
Crystal does a Omni tool, like a scan of Tricey.
She looks like she has a small bruise. Like in her shoulder area. Other than that, the only thing wrong with her health-wise is it looks like they feed her enough, but probably could feed her more.
Okay.
She seems a little dehydrated. A little.
We wake her up.
I don't think you can wake her up this moment. She seems out.
Then she just carries Tricey on her back and just said, "Let's go.
You sure you can handle that? I can take it.
You have the gun. You take point."
Okay.
You make your way out of the facility, and you see that your friend is coming back from his smoke break. You have a moment to react if you want to hide from him or engage him.
Hide from him.
Roll a
Sneak.
Sneak.
sneak. Roll a sneak, the both of you.
Okay. Got a decent sneak, so hopefully we'll work out. Okay.
No, Crystal can't sneak, not with Tricey on her back. She is going to use Neuroshock again.
Fair
Use
skill.
it. Okay. Go ahead, Yi. Roll your neuroshock, I guess, roll. Wow, Crystal's awesome this episode. Wow. You hear the
Sorry.
Tarian say, "Hey, what do you think you're?" And he falls over.
Nicely
And he
done.
starts convulsing.
drag him into the warehouse. And we have to go after that.
Okay.
Has Cam left, or are we both leaving at the same time?
I think
leave a
Chem
message,
is leaving whenever you're leaving.
We would have messaged you that we'd found Tricey, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Lund's just stalling by, I guess, making up stories about his other hunts.
Okay. And Chem is just kind of going.
Like, oh, businessmen.
He says, you Quarians like you make me sick. He says, if my daughter was here, he mutters to himself. Oh, irony.
But I was like, yeah, if your daughter was here.
You get the signal that it's that they are leaving with Tricey. What do you do?
Well, it looks like I should get going. I think he'll play a little blip. And unfortunately his blip is probably Nyan Cat. Yeah, it's like he'll Okay. Pause and goes, looks like I've got my info and my lead. And starts like heading out.
He heads out, and when he heads out, Aya, you catch a sight of the Chem, the Quarian, turn back to him. He pulls out a credit sheet, puts it into the front pocket of Dane, pats it on his chest, and he says, "Just remember," he says, "a little something to entice you to reconsider our deal." And he leaves, leaving Dane completely vulnerable and unarmed in his office in front of you, Aya. What do you do? Malik, are you there?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. I will use the decryption to find those that do what I can about what
Did you already roll for that? Do you have to make another roll?
I haven't rolled for that yet.
Okay.
23.
You bring up a profile of this Alabon Finston. You recognize it immediately as Sink, one of the contestants of the games.
What? I'll just play. Yeah, no. I will say that.
Right now, you see the mod on Dane Anderson's desk. It's on his desk at this moment, and he's on his computer with his back turned to you at the moment.
Cloak.
Nice. Malik, roll me another sneak.
I seem like I'm just gonna take that.
Nice. You are able to very quietly grab a hold of the amp and then leave without Dane noticing.
Sucker.
Nice. And then you leave him behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've grown up!
Alright, so Aya does not take the hit, but he does take the amp. And the rest of you manage to leave the warehouse successfully with Tricey.
Lund's gonna follow Cam.
Alright, you can follow Cam. Are you sneaking behind Cam?
Nope. He's gonna wait till Cam's around the corner and then shove him against the wall.
Okay. That's fine. He goes around the corner and you shove him against the wall. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to me. Do not put that amp in her.
He says, "What are you?" He says, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Trust me from experience. Don't put the amp in her.
He says, "I don't know what you're playing at, but she wanted that amp. She asked me for it."
And she will regret it.
And he just looks at you suspiciously. Mind your own business and do what you claim you are going to do for Mr. Anderson.
Don't sigh, take off the mask, go, I am her and I know the regret she will feel.
his eyes grow wide from behind the mask, and he says, "No, it can't be. You're back at home, and I don't understand." He's looking at you and your body because you're different. You're a lot different from his daughter.
He goes across his arms like, look, I'm her from another universe. Don't ask for details, you're better off not knowing.
What?
But don't put the amp in her.
When you say this, roll a persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you think fits the situation.
It's not really an intimidation, I don't think, but
Roll a persuasion then.
Yeah, oh god, this is gonna end horribly. Yeah.
6.
Well,
She pushes you off of him, and he says, "Listen, he says, you might be some great mercenary, but don't think that you can put one over on me with your silly stories."
I am not pulling one over you. To be honest, I don't give a jack shit what you do. But for her sake, don't do this. For mother's sake, don't do this.
He says to you, "I don't have to listen to a word you say. You might look like my daughter, but you're clearly not her."
Well, I'm technically not your daughter. I'm your daughter from a different universe.
Yes, whatever. He doesn't buy it. He doesn't believe it. Are we done here?
Rifa will die if you put that chip in her.
This suddenly takes him aback. How do you know that?
Because when I put the chip in me, she died.
He thinks for a moment, but he doesn't say a word. And unless you stop him, he doesn't respond. He looks like he's very deep in thought, very stunned, but he's going to turn around and leave, but he's going to keep an eye on you as he leaves around the corner.
He'll just put his mask back on and then turn and walk off. He's done his warning.
Okay? You leave. And then I guess you guys will be able to make your way back onto your ship without much trouble.
Yeah. Dun's heading straight back to his pod again.
Done.
Morgan will let you know that you should be able, if you want to make your way to the Purple Galaxy, you should be able to do so in just a few hours.
Sounds good, Morden. Lun, I have a gift for you.
For me?
Plus, I'll take out the amp.
You stole this?
It's actually kind of nice not to killing him, just knowing he'll be very, very, very frustrated.
Lou will kind of take off the mask and probably jump Aya for a kiss.
Whoa!
It's like, you are brilliant.
Yes, I am.
You... Guess I didn't need to warn him after all.
Warn who?
It doesn't matter.
Lun, if you are going to use this amp, what is currently your biotic? What is your biotic skill at the moment? Just out of curiosity.
It's 5D.
5D. You now have 7D. If you add it in, you'll get 7D.
Heck yeah! Hey Chen, want to put this chip in me?
Hey, give me the drugs.
Do you trust me? Scout?
Anyway.
This is assuming the surgery is successful,
This
right?
is assuming the surgery is successful and that your body does not reject the amp. But considering how it was made specifically for you, you're fine.
So I assume Tricey was taken to like the med
bay. Yeah, you can take her to the med bay, and Crystal can keep an eye on her vital signs. And while she's busy putting on Lun's chip or Lun's amp.
I presume since Lun's already got a chip, it's not too hard to slot it in and put a new one in.
Well, this is a whole new amp, like completely.
Yeah.
He'd have to surgically remove the amp that's inside your head and put in the new amp surgically. It's not a simple procedure of just,
Yeah.
sliding a disc in.
Well, Darren's just going to hover onto Tricey until
Okay.
something changes.
Steve Cortez will want to speak with Aya at least.
Yeah.
Captain Rowlett. Is that your title around here? The sergeant
It
asks
is
you.
Mr. Cortez.
I recommend you put me on the pilot seat. Darren, of course, is a fine pilot himself, but
I think Darren wants to hang by his sister anyway.
perfect. If we do end up, getting under the Reaper's radar, I will definitely do my best to try to initiate divert. What is it called? Something maneuvers. Diversion maneuvers.
Evasive
Evasive.
maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers. Thank you. To do evasive maneuvers.
Just don't get spotted.
The cloaking drives should be able to keep us safe, assuming that this is high tech. This is fitted with whatever was in the SR2. But seeing how this is the SR1, we'll see.
Well, we did get an upgrade to our cloaking device, so hopefully.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? You have a stealth drive specialist?
we did. He's in another place right now.
Then I think we probably will have a good chance. I have to say, though, part of me was kind of looking forward to going toe-to-toe with the Reapers again, but part of me is a little uneased. But that's been your entire world for the last several years, hasn't it?
Yeah, you have no idea how it is. It's one thing when the Reaper War was just starting, but after years, things like nothing got spared.
My apologies, Captain. You have my condolences, and I'm not going to even begin pretending that I understand what it must have been like, because I don't.
Just be careful.
You too, Captain. After a few hours, once Crystal is roughly done installing the new amp...
Can I get in a little role playing
Yes.
for that?
Yes,
scene?
please do. Yes.
Alright.
Anything you want to do before we go into purple, let me know. Go ahead.
All right. So the suggestion of performing brain surgery on Lun makes Crystal very uneasy, but she's
Okay.
also looking like she's excited. Like it's a very risky thing, and she has a little bit of daredevil in her, but she's so afraid of what's going to happen. We have a flashback scene to when she tries to figure out how to use the neuroshock using the Omni tool, and then we see over 2 years ago that when Aya was still in a coma and she's unconscious in the sick bay with electrodes attached to her forehead and temple, where Crystal is holding a device in her shaking hands, and the look on her face is a combination of fear, excitement, and determination. Next to the bed on the chair is some reading material titled EEG Primer, Neural Oscillation and Brain Health by Mandel Kuromoto, PhD. And then we come back to the scene of her with a scalpel, or maybe with more advanced equipment in the med bay on the ship. And there is periodically during the surgery, she kind of sees a ghostly figure of an older man, and then she looks down at Lun and continues performing the surgery.
Sorry, I presume that beforehand Lun would have said strap him down first, just in case.
During the surgery, Darren would have left the room to give them, privacy.
Okay.
Don't really want someone watching when you're performing brain surgery.
Well,
So
I hope you're taking Tricey with you out of there, just in case.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
Put her in the captain's bed.
Okay, we'll do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Later.
I'm busy having brain surgery,
Yeah, and I don't want you to go all crazy and accidentally kill Tricey after we just went through so much trouble trying to save her.
Mm-hmm. Also, he needs a spear in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Crystal
what?
Chen, roll me your medicine roll for the surgery.
Oh no!
Probably your most critical medicine roll to date.
Spend all the things you can except one, so that you can save it for the for the potential crit fail.
Crit fail right now would be
Crit fail.
really bad right now.
Chen sneezes.
Crit fail. Chen starts a mortar saw and saws Lun's head, the top of Lun's head off.
The crit fail might not necessarily be dangerous to Lun. The crit fail might be dangerous to somebody else.
Oh man.
What's your specialization in with medicine?
Trauma surgery, so it's not technically applicable here.
Yeah.
So just...
not technically. All right, let's see what it is, Crystal Chen. Are you gonna do any bonuses? Because if you do, you have to declare that beforehand.
Yeah, add metal.
Okay. Do you have any medals left? Okay.
Yes, I have 2 more.
Okay.
So 29.
Oh, 29. Okay. All right. The surgery seems to be very successful, and you are able to implant the amp into Lun's head. Lun, when you wake up from the surgery, you feel different. It's not uncomfortable, but you can definitely notice something new in your head that wasn't there before.
Okay.
Unlimited power.
It's like,
when you wake up, Lun, Crystal, everything around you, all of your papers, your tools, starts to levitate up in the air.
I think I might be doing that. How do I turn it off?
You're having a hard time with having a hard time gaining your bearings with this new amp. And yeah, you're not able to turn it off right now. Everything is floating around you.
I guess then we'll have to use... Can he actually use his damping on himself?
Maybe? I don't know how safe that is this early after the surgery, though.
Yeah, probably not.
That's probably not a good idea, but...
Just fry your own brain.
Right now you're not hurting anyone, but I mean... Like, everybody, including yourself, is levitating off of the ground, but you're not hurting anyone. It's just, So that's a thing.
Yep, this is why zero-G training is so important.
Everyone is all the crew on the entire ship is like, Cortez, did you accidentally turn off the
this is just in the med bay. This is just in the med bay.
It may be best that you leave me alone in the med bay for a while.
Chen just awkwardly floats around, not able to move.
He's just going.
Well, she's very tired. She's just going to wait until something more dangerous happens.
Lucas starts spinning around.
At least someone's enjoying it.
In your head, Lun, you hear Lucas say, "This is fun,"
Like,
but he didn't say that. He didn't say that, but he thought it. He thought it.
This is like, what the actual hell? I think I'm going crazy.
Aya will open the medbay door.
What was Chen thinking as he was leaving? Just out of curiosity.
Who's leaving?
Chen was leaving.
As you're leaving the medbay, what was on your mind? What were you thinking as you were leaving?
Oh, she's not leaving. She's still in the room. I mean, I didn't realize you were going to levitate everything, but if there
Oh,
wasn't
so you're still in the room?
going to be any levitated, she was going to collapse in the chair.
Okay.
She looks calm, but she is sweating.
She's worried?
Sweating, like perspiring, like she has never.
Okay. So if you were thinking to yourself, what would you be thinking right now with everything that's going on in the room? I'm sure you're thinking something with everything going on in the room.
She's nobody else sees, but she sees the ghost of her grandfather, and saying, "I hope you did not make the same mistake that I did."
Lun, you also see the same thing.
Uh,
You also see the ghost thing, and you hear the ghost say the same words.
Mistake?
Lun says that out loud.
And Crystal is shocked.
Uh-oh! You hear the thoughts of Lucas.
Maybe people need to stop wearing tinfoil hats around here. Just a thought.
If you want to read any of her thoughts right now, you are welcome.
Yeah.
Do you have questions?
Yeah.
It's just like, Chan, help.
and she can't sense it back, right? It's not like the same situation with Talia and.
No, she can't sense it back.
So I took her.
Ken, this may sound crazy, but I think I can read your mind.
Stop it!
I can't!
She almost wants to do a neuroshock on Lund, but she stops. So
You sense that Crystal feels like she's about to do a crystal shock, a neuroshock on you. You
Crystal
sense that.
shock.
A crystal
now.
shock. We're gonna call that a
Crystal
crystal shock.
shock.
Crystal shock.
Please don't shock me. Please don't shock me. Maybe it's best that I sit alone in here for a while.
calm down. We both need to calm down.
Yeah, maybe some time alone would be grand right now, so I can stop seeing what's in your head.
Oh, even me?
Is everything okay in there?
Did Aya just walk in?
Did the surgery go well?
Yeah. Io, you walk in and you start to float up in the air.
The fuck?
What is Aya thinking as soon as she gets floated up into the air? What are her surface thoughts?
I have a very good view of Chen's butt here.
Okay,
Oi!
that is what you sense that, Lun.
Oi!
Huh? I guess it did go well, but did someone protest? Did you accidentally turn the artificial gravity off?
Are you saying that without him in the room? He's not in the room.
I'm calming him.
Oh, you're calming him? Psst. No, everything's checks out. Why?
I guess Lund just got a bigger upgrade than he expected.
Yeah.
What's going on? Wait, do I hear
I've
this?
Oh, Darren's going in there too?
No,
Up
I'm with
If I can fly.
Darren walks in and he gets lifted up into the air as well.
Darren's with Cortez. He's helping to fly the ship.
Oh, he's helping to fly the ship. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Darren responds back.
I think Lund's upgrade was a success, but we're flying down here. Quite literally. It's actually kind of fun.
Are you guys all right? Cortez asks.
Well, he hasn't slammed us down into the ground yet. So... And I can see a monkey just going around all the...
Do you need one of us to check up on you?
I think we'll be fine.
You sure?
I think we just need Lund to leave Lund a little bit. And then catch him.
Alright, then we just use the opportunity.
Oh,
Lucas bumps into Aya's face.
hello there,
basically.
Yeah. Get off me, Skywalker.
He's trying to bat away from Aya.
It pushes him towards Lun.
Pushes, yeah, he ends up landing onto Lun's chest and he like clutches onto Lun.
And we just use the opportunity to do our training right now.
Think maybe it's best that I don't know. How do I even turn this off?
I don't know. I will swim towards Lun and then poke him on the face.
Oh!
So I just had a mental image of Psyduck from Pokemon, how he can't always control his abilities sometimes, and just makes everybody float up in the air.
Psyduck.
Somehow the power confusion makes people float up in the air, but I guess it is confusing if you're floating up in the air. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, while you guys are having fun, the Cortez is going to warn you that you guys are about to jump into purple space if you're ready.
I guess.
Question mark.
It's your call.
Nope, we're going then. Auto, are you ready?
All right. You guys make the transport.
How is Tricey? Has she woken yet?
You can check on her right now if you want.
Yeah. Darren, maybe you should check up on your sister before we do the jump.
Yeah, probably good call.
Yeah, Crystal stumbles after him, like tripping every few steps because she's still exhausted from the surgery, shocked by all the visions that she's seeing, and knowing that Lun can read her thoughts, she is freaking out.
As I said, tinfoil hats would be the best thing right now.
Darren,
What?
you make your way. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, what is the range on that, by the way?
Right now, it seems to only be affecting the room.
Okay, good to note.
Darren, you make your way over to the captain's bedroom, because I think that's where you put Tricey.
Yeah.
When you check on her, she starts to stir.
Tricey? Was she okay?
She begins to open her eyes a little bit. She looks a little disturbed, and she says, "Darren?" She opens her eyes and looks up at Darren, and then she gasps, and she backs up from you as if she's afraid of you for some reason.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. You're safe. Fine.
Where am I? She says.
Which universe we're in at the moment? It's blue.
No, she says this. Yeah, this can't be. You're dead. She says.
No, Tracy, I'm fine. See, I'm fine.
No, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. She says. Where's Anar? She asks.
Who?
Anar. End session.
Oh dear.
I knew it!
No way it could be that easy.
Of course, she cannot wake at that moment. So I double check on her.
Are you okay, Alex?
This has been a roller coaster ride for poor Darren's feelings.
I was kind of surprised it went so smoothly. I was like, it was easier than I had anticipated. So yeah, it makes sense.
Trap.
It was going so well.
It was.
And now...
Everything
Very
just.
interested to see the impact of this session going forward. Just
Mm-hmm.
yeah.